Dear students, today we will study the number system. You are familiar with the natural numbers that starts with 1, 2, 3 and extending up to infinity. These are natural numbers. After introduction of 0, the system is revised and this system becomes the system of whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Whole numbers begins with 0 and extending up to infinity. Then comes integers. Example, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Integers have neither beginning nor end. In both directions, these are extending up to infinity. Every natural number is included within whole numbers. There is extra 0 in the whole numbers. Every whole number is included in the integers. Besides whole numbers, they are negatives of the natural numbers. Then there is a need felt for some fractions, parts of the numbers. For example, between 0 to 1, if we divide 1 into a number of parts, each part is a fraction. So the need of fractional numbers was felt and the number system is further revised to include rational numbers. Which includes all integers as well as the fractions between different integers. These may be defined as those numbers which may be represented in P upon Q form, where P and Q are co-prime integers and Q is not equal to 0. Such numbers are called rational numbers. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 3 upon 5, negatives of the numbers like minus 3 by 4, etc. Rational numbers may also be defined as those numbers which have either terminating decimals or non-terminating but repeating decimals. For example, 1 by 2, that is 0.5, is having a terminating decimal. 3 upon 4, that equals to 0.75, is having a terminating decimal. But 1 by 3, that equals to 0.333, which is non-terminating but repeating decimal. Here the same digit 3 after decimal is repeated. So we can rewrite it as 0.3 bar as well. The bar is placed on the repeating number or repeating numbers. So either terminating decimal or non-terminating but repeating decimal. Then they are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are those numbers repeating decimal, having neither terminating nor repeating decimals. Examples: root 2, root 5, 0.10110, etc. Such numbers have neither terminating nor repeating decimals. Every natural number is included in the whole number system. Every whole number is included in the integers. Every integer is included in the rational numbers. But rational and irrational numbers are exclusive of each other. All these numbers are called real numbers. Between any two rational numbers, there are infinite number of rational numbers. For example, between 1 by 2 and 3 by 4, we can insert infinite rational numbers, and this can be done by first taking average of the two numbers. In this case, we add the two numbers 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 and then multiply it by half. This method is called mid value method. Mid value method. So adding the two rational numbers and then after multiplying the result with half. So this is LCM is 4. So 2 plus 3 into 1 by 2, and that is 5 by 4 into half, that is 5 by 8. So this 5 by 8 lies between the two numbers. So here it lies between two numbers. 5 by 8 is the mid value of these two numbers. We can find more numbers in between these numbers. Now we can add 1 by 2 and 5 by 8 and then multiply it by half to obtain the mid value. And in this way we can insert as many numbers as we wish. This mid value method is suitable for inserting 3, 4, 5 rational numbers between the two given rational numbers. But suppose we have to insert 10, 12 rational numbers in between the two numbers, then we use another method. Suppose we have to insert 10 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. We first find the LCM of 2 and 4, that is 4, and convert these into a rational number with similar denominator. So it is 2 by 4. Now we have to insert 10 rational numbers between 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. As we have to insert 10 rational numbers, therefore we multiply both numerator and denominator of these fractions by 10 plus 1, that is 11. So we multiply it by 11 and divide it by 11. So there is no change in the value because each one is multiplied by 11. The result is an equivalent fraction with denominator 44. Similarly, 3 by 4 is multiplied by 11 by 11 and we get 33 upon 44. Now we can insert 10 rational numbers between the two numbers. 22 by 44, 23 by 44, 24 by 44, 25 by 44, so on up to 32 by 44. So in this way, 23 to 32, there are 10 rational numbers lying between the two rational numbers which are equivalent fractions of 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 respectively. Now inserting irrational numbers between two given numbers. If A and B are two positive rational numbers such that the product of A and B is not a perfect square, then root AB is irrational number. For example, we can take 3 and 3.5. Their product is not a perfect square. Therefore, product of these two and their square root 3 into 3.5 is irrational number that lies between 3 and 3.5. That lies between 3 and 3.5. We can also insert irrational numbers between, say, example 2 and 3. For example, 2.010010010001 4 zeros and so on. It is neither terminating nor repeating. So, irrational number, it is greater than 2 and less than 3. Similarly, 2.1011101110 and so on. This is again greater than 2 and less than 3. We can insert many numbers of different patterns as shown in these examples, which must be greater than 2 but less than 3. Similarly, we can insert 2 or more irrational numbers between the given irrational numbers. For example, root 2 and root 3. We write their decimal expansions. This is 1.414 and so on, and root 3 is equal to 1.732 and so on. In order to introduce irrational number between these two, we have to consider such numbers which are greater than this but less than this one. Example, 1.50, 100, 100, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and so on. It is greater than this but less than this. Similarly, 1.520, 100, 100 and so on. So we can write many such numbers which are lying between these two irrational numbers. Negative of a irrational number is also irrational. For example, root 3 is irrational and its negative, that is minus root 3, that is also irrational. Secondly, sum of an irrational number and a rational number is always irrational. For example, 2 plus root 3. Sum of two irrational numbers is also irrational. Product of non-zero rational number and irrational number is irrational. For example, 3 is a rational number and root 5 is irrational. 3 rational and root 5 is irrational number. Their product is 3 root 5, which is irrational. Both are non-zero numbers. Then the fourth one is the sum, difference, the product and quotient of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. For example, if we add 3 and minus root 3, root 3 and minus root 3, the result is 0. Both are irrational numbers, but their sum is 0. We may consider the product of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. For example, root 8 into root 2, that is equal to root 16, which is equal to 4, that is rational. Similarly, quotient of irrational numbers need not be irrational. Example, root 18 divided by root 2, that is root 9, and that is 3. When root 18 divided by root 2, we get root 9, which is a perfect square of 3, which is a rational number. Now, to prove that root 2 is irrational number, we use the method of contradiction, in which we first suppose that root 2 is a rational number. Then this root 2 may be equal to P upon Q, where P and Q are co-prime integers and Q is not equal to 0. Then squaring both sides, we get 2 is equal to P square upon Q square, which further implies twice of Q is equal to P square upon Q. Now we compare the two sides. We observe in the left hand side, 2 is a rational number, Q is another rational number, both integers. The product is also a rational number. Here LHS is a rational number which is not a fraction. But RHS is a rational number which is a fraction, because P and Q are co-prime integers having no common factor other than 1. Therefore, this cannot be further simplified. So it will remain in fraction form. So LHS cannot be equal to RHS. Hence, our supposition is wrong. Because if we take this to be our supposition, then the result is this one. They should be equal, but that is not possible because of this reason. And hence, by contradiction, it is proved that root 2 is a rational number. So hence, by contradiction, it is proved that root 2 is irrational. We can prove that 3 plus 2 root 2 is a rational number. We suppose that 3 plus 2 root 2 is rational number. Then 3 plus 2 root 2 may be represented in P upon Q form, where P and Q are co-prime integers and Q is not equal to 0. Implies root 2 is equal to P upon Q minus 3, and that equals to P minus 3Q upon Q, which further implies that root 2 is equal to P minus 3Q upon twice of Q. Now we compare the two sides. Here LHS is irrational, but RHS is rational number. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. Hence, by contradiction, it is proved that 3 plus 2 root 2 is irrational.